Alright folks, welcome to Rauta's Assassin's Creed Shadows stream. Yeah, here we are, this time once again with whiskey. A little bit later than normally, but that's because I actually had to do some things. Like Rauta related stuff. Hello J-Killers, welcome to the stream. Oh shit, already started this whole thing with a very nasty way, meaning already these annoying attackers are just behind my back. Hello Sane. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan, to ask if Revenge would be up for interview. Obviously, I do not know whether or not he's the kind of I don't know if Revenge's Reed is such a person that he would be up for interview, but obviously that's up for asking. Now, when they played in my home city, was this 2019, I think. Back then, at least, Revenge wasn't up for interviews, so there's that. But I guess we'll find out when Steelfest is, taking place. So kind of like too early. Yeah, that's pretty much the problem with Revenge. He might not be up for that. That's the downside with certain bands, that they're not really into interviews at all, let alone video interviews. So, like I said, in 2019 I wanted to interview them, but it wasn't available. The thing is, I met some of the people involved, with Blasphemy and Revenge lineup. So, at least now I have some kind of a connection made. Sometimes it helps, because obviously now in 2025, people know Rauta way better than in 2019. So it might help things to happen, but I'll be honest, I do not know the answer. So let's see what's happening at Steelfest, which kind of interviews I'm able to get. Also, it is likely that I'm gonna miss one of the days at Steelfest, which makes things a little bit harder. But too early to talk about it yet, because it's still about 6 months away. So I do not know the plan, the schedule, and so forth. Do you mean Turku Saatanalle in March? It would be amazing to finally get Revenge to do an interview. Yeah, I agree with you, Sane. And hello, Satanic Death Machine. Nice to have you here once again with the stream. I hope you people are also having some good drinks, like I am definitely having. So there's that. Now this gaming is gonna be a little bit difficult with this particular character, because already being wanted in the game, but let's see how it goes. Now, definitely drinks are something I can totally suggest. I'm having Glenmorangie 18 years old Scotch whiskey, because it's Friday and I have all the time in the world playing until I'm either super drunk or super tired. because it's just me time today, meaning no obligations whatsoever to wake up and all. The only thing I have to do tomorrow is get to the gym, get to my friend's movie night. Don't know about that, but I for sure kept myself pretty busy today as well. Normal work day, then I did quite a bit of Rauta related stuff, including sorting out.
Can say about that. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Shark King. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, today I decided to skip the gym and postpone it to until tomorrow.
Now today is also the monthly stream.
Yeah, I mean, that stream is happening. That stream is happening in about 24 hours because I'm going to movie night with my friends tomorrow. I don't think the stream will start tomorrow until like maybe midnight. But we'll see about it tomorrow basically. Or today, depending how you can account. I think it's in the United States, for example, it's still Friday, while technically speaking in Finland it's already Saturday, because we're past midnight now.
Well, you missed an interview with Senior Voland in Steelfest 2019. Is it the band who denied or you just missed?
Well, I know that Senior Voland
play other games in your free time?
Senior Voland wasn't exactly into doing, video interview as much as I know, and I mean I'm in good terms with the one of the main guys of the band, and as far as I know, he respects what I do with Rauta. But the thing is, some bands are not really into doing interviews, especially bands such as that, which is inactive. So there is also that side of things. About playing other games, yes, I do. In fact, I just like to focus on one game at given time, or otherwise I won't be progressing too much. So I like to do one game at a time, and then I will start a next one when I'm finished with one given game, or in some cases I might be just giving up a game, like if I don't feel like I'm gonna finish it. But I also have this idea, which I mentioned a couple of streams ago, that I will play some older games on PC. So let's see about that. But this game will, I know, still take quite a few hours because it's so long, and I like to explore a lot of other places. But by no means this is not gonna be the only game I'm gonna be playing on these streams. Most likely the only game I'm gonna play in 2025 still, because like I mentioned, there's so many places, so much to do still in this game, and we're already in December. But I don't know, it depends how fast I can play the rest of the game.
Rauta, your interview with Ride for Revenge / Harold Mentor is one of the best interviews have seen. Maybe you could try to do another interview.
Yeah, herdöd. J-Killer is my favorite soccer team. I don't have one, but for American football team, New England Patriots. And herdöd, yeah, I think at some point part 2 for Right for Revenge would be definitely interesting to do. Because... okay, let's see. I need to scout something in the game. Okay, I was already nearby this particular place. So definitely part 2 for Right for Revenge, Sami Kettunen could be done. I usually don't want to do second interview soon after the first one. But when there are like few years already passed, it's always a good reason to come back, expand the original interview and, you know, all that stuff. Like I have done with Take, for instance, and well, not only Take, but, you know, for Primordial, for instance, as well. So yeah, part 2 are always possible when enough time has passed. And for Right for Revenge, for example, it was already done like maybe 5-6 years ago. Satanic Death Machine, favorite war-themed video game. Definitely, I mean, most likely it would be the first Viet Cong game. That was really like captivating and definitely had the good Vietnam War movie themed. I mean, it was, the language used was so much like the, you know, movies. It wasn't holding back. It was like filled with racial slurs, just like the movies. Not to be edgy, but to give you the feeling that you're in the 60s. The music was perfect. The gameplay was awesome. The missions, the feeling was, you know, I'm gonna say this. The thing here is, a lot of my favorite movies, war movies especially, are from, you know, Vietnam War era. Like, you know, Apocalypse Now, which is my all-time favorite, Platoon, Full Metal Jacket. They're some of my all-time favorite movies, especially, like I said, in the war movies genre. And that game, Viet Cong, was so much like as if I was playing Full Metal Jacket or Platoon, even more Platoon than Full Metal Jacket. So I really liked that game, and the story was just fucking great. I don't want to do spoilers in case you want to play that old game someday, but yeah, Viet Cong. What about American Gangster? It's another video game. And in general, I've also liked, you know, Far Cry games, but they aren't really war games. Oh, Freedom Frog, I can totally understand if you had family members related to that. Wow. Well, yeah, Apocalypse Now is something that I watched multiple times, and it's so awesome as a movie. It's just mind-blowing. I've seen it 3 different versions, like the original one, the director's cut, and then there was this final cut. By director's cut, I mean the redo. And American Gangster. I'm not sure if I have seen it or if I mistake it, confuse it with some other movie.
一方、私はここで一人暮らして好きなように生きてくんじゃ。あえて寂しき道を選ばずともよかろう。外にはお前を迎えてくれるものも。
But about other war games,
あんたに孤独の何がわかる？自分の痛みは自分で何とかするさ。
I really gotta think. I mean, There are some good games, but nothing really like that outstanding. For me, anyway.
My grandfather is the youngest Marine cross soldier in Finland. Lauriskit.
Nice, Regulars. All right. Amico Estate, Northern Lake Suigetsu. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of traveling here. I don't even remember if my family has any war heroes.
Like strategy games such as Age of Empires, Civilization, or anything similar?
Yeah, Shark King, Civilization series. Ever since the first game came out, in that series, I was blown away. I've ever played all the major Civilization games, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and what? Not the latest one, but all the other games, and I really fucking love Civilization games. They always, just enchant me, to say the least. Age of Empires, I remember trying those games back in the days, but didn't really got that much hooked.
The American Gangster was mid-movie, but I remember the incontrovertible drug touching with the syringes in Vietnam.
Yeah, strategy games can be really, really great, especially if they're turn-based ones. I remember really liking like Warhammer Chaos Gate so much. The music, the Warhammer feeling and all that stuff. Now, real-time strategy games can be really good as well, but I'm more into turn-based when it comes to just strategy style of gaming. But then again, I know those kind of games are not very streamable, so I don't know who would watch me playing Civilization, taking minute after minute, pondering some moves and all that stuff. And I don't really optimize my gaming too much with that. I'm more like make kind of like choices based on intuition and all. So people might be laughing, oh, why are you doing that? It's not very optimal. I know, I'm like, yeah, but because I want it to do like that, Anyway, I vastly...
Video games like FIFA or something like that. I don't want to sound annoying, but why you don't like hockey?
Jagulars, I just...
was a paratrooper in Vietnam. Plenty of his friends who survived became addicted. They're killers.
Oh, Freedom Frog, that's very, I don't know, mind-blowing story, really. Awesome to hear about. I don't know if I can be, like happy about it, because, what you said about the stuff, it can be really like, wow. So about why don't like sports games like FIFA or anything. The thing is, most sports don't really, are not that interesting to me. I tried playing one of those NFL games a few years ago because I do love NFL. But I don't know. I just bought the game because Tom Brady was on the cover of it, and he's my all-time hero when it comes to American football. But the thing here is, I didn't like it that much. As a game, I mean. So, FIFA games, I'm not into traditional soccer. Basketball games, nah. So, I'm like, I just don't care enough about those, team play games, you know. It just doesn't feel like I would be into them. What was a game you would go play soccer with cars? What the hell it was, that game? It became like a bit big of a hit a few years ago already. I can't remember the name, but I liked playing that with a friend. Someone was asking me about what the fuck it was. Sorry, I missed some of the questions. You asked me so many questions in a row that I failed to answer. Oh yeah, Jay Killers was asking why I don't like ice hockey. I don't know. I was never really into sports when I was a kid. And by the time I started to like sports, I mean, it was pretty much NFL, because I watched Super Bowl when I was a teenager, and that
had chance to got into hockey because my family is bit broke, but I got into boxing and I was best in my class if you don't count that.
That's cool, Jay Killers, that you get boxing, but not cool that, you know, family was broke. That, of course, sucks when it comes to being a kid. Now, if you excuse me for a bit, I need to try to finish this archery quest. I pretty much know I'm not gonna... I know already that I'm not gonna succeed on first go, but I try to anyway. Yeah, there it goes. Ha! Failed. Oh shit. Oh, I only got 3 out of, what, 7? This is gonna take a little bit of time because I missed most of them. But yeah, I never got into ice hockey, and when I was a little bit older, like I said, I started, you know, enjoying karate. So martial arts took my thing, my time, my interest into sports, and then American football, and I didn't really get into TV sports, you know. I tried to play a little bit of soccer when I was a kid, but wasn't interested in watching it on television. Fuck. Okay, now I know at least a couple of more.
Killers 4,133, so is hockey more expensive than boxing?
Again, 3 out of fucking 7.
I like hockey because it's so hard and fast, it has fights and it's so rad sometimes.
I'll see where the... Oh, no, it's snowstorm. It's not gonna making this quest easier at all. Oh, this snowstorm is definitely blocking quite a bit of the view. How can I restart this? This is stupid. I think I'm gonna... No, hold on. I'm gonna just leave this activity for now. Makes no sense to try to do it in snowstorm.
Yes, Hosi is so expensive. The Hosey stick cost more than the membership to my team High boxing team.
Oh, that's crazy. It's also crazy in this game that I don't have enough money to buy one of those inns. Usually they're like cheap and all, but this time my character has lost all the money. The snowstorm is very atmospheric in this game, but can hardly see shit.
I think it wasn't. You don't even have to have own gloves, but if you want they cost just 100 euros about.
And about sports in general, pretty much the only sports I've ever been interested to watch on television is, you know, martial arts like UFC in the past and American football. But never got interested to, you know, play in American football. Not that it is a big sport in Finland anyway. What the fuck? This is some crazy daughter.
この男の行いは褒められたものではないが、傷つけていいというわけではなかろう。
私が病にかかった時、お父が看病してくれておったのに、この男は卑怯にもその弱みにつけ込んだんじゃ。だから私はこいつに毒を盛り続けた。こいつがお父を見殺しにしたように、こいつをゆっくりと殺すことにした。皆はお父を海賊だと呼んだが、それは私を養うためにしたことなんじゃ。
花から我らを欺いたのか。
それがなんじゃ。こいつは苦しんで償うべきじゃった。
私のお父も血も涙もない奴に殺された。そして同じ日村も破壊されたんじゃ。それから怒りのままに戦い仇を討った。なれど心の闇は晴れんかった。渡すべき使命を見つけるまではな。
私は怒りの波が止まらんのじゃ。
その波が止まることはない。じゃがその力を他の良きことに使うことはできる。
Yeah, so Herdöd, I missed that you are coming to Turku Saatanalle. Yeah, obviously I will be there to do interviews and all.
今からでも遅うない。辛い時をお前が乗り越えられるよう手伝わせてくれんか。
I don't know yet which bands I'm gonna interview there, but yeah. I hope to, you know, interview like bands like Bewitched and some other foreign acts that are there.
姉様と仲間は何しとるの？
この世に、そして皆の心に義と安寧をもたらそうとしておる。
なら、 私も加えてくれ。姉様、お侍さん。
我らが家と呼ぶ場所がある。
What is the best extreme metal festival outside of Finland?
Well, J-Killers, I think the question to what is best extreme metal festival outside of Finland
Well, if they agreed.
depends what kind of bands you want. Some might say it's something bigger like Wacken. Some might say it's something like Inferno or Beyond the Gates in Norway. So it really depends. There are so many, big interview festivals for extreme metal that it's hard to say just one. And Satanic Death Machine, I have already interviewed Lloyd's, was it like 3 years ago? So I'm not gonna do Lloyd's interview this time. But you can see the Lloyd's interview on the channel if you want to. I know the vocalist, the main guy, from like 20 years ago. And we still keep in touch. It was really, really nice to talk to him and, do the interview as well. So if you have missed the interview, definitely go check it out. Alright, I need to check out some more missions for this given area. Again, some new group. What the hell? Shattered Coast, whatever that is.
If you look for BM and DM, Wacken is cool, but it has fell a bit. I don't like most of the bands in Wacken usually.
Well, Wacken used to be, in my opinion, much cooler. Or that's how I feel about it. Maybe we'll focus on the main. Let's see. Sotomo Gate. Northwestern Sotomo Gate.
There are some extreme metal fest outside of Finland like Metal Threat, Maryland Death Fest, Quebec Death Fest.
Yeah, I agree. Those all look very good, Satanic Death Machine. Okay, that's my next target. Obviously.
Okay.
Kind of just bounce around a little bit here with the given quest and all. And also, like I mentioned, Wacken and Inferno, they're really nice. Not Wacken, but sorry, Inferno and Beyond the Gates, they're really nice ones. Also the Acker on the Guards, but it's not like yearly, it's not annual fest. That was very nice this spring. I've heard a lot of good things about, Under the Black Sun. So there are so many good places to visit. Like I would definitely visit more festivals if I just had the money. But unfortunately, traveling is expensive, and it's not like Rauta's pockets are, filled with.
Festivals, and one is at my hometown. I haven't been to anything besides Metal Fest in years. I am planning to go to Steel Fest though.
Yeah, Steel Fest is definitely the best interview I've been to. It's not like the biggest or anything like that, but because of the bands themselves can be so great. So Steelfest is definitely the one I prefer the most.
Great thing about Steelfest is it is protected from mainstream.
Protected is kind of a funny way to put it, but I know what you mean. This is some crazy dude. Just throwing this character around for some crazy things.
Metal bands from Britney Spears and Nickelback. I remember when Hyvinky had the rock fest that was also big.
Yeah, that Rockfest in Hyvinkää area was really big, and now they moved it away from Hyvinkää. And Turku Saatanal is one of my favorite fests in Finland, but that is so much more for, you know, smaller bands. Because it's not like they can afford with that kind of a setting and place, you know, those bigger bands.
Also protect doom metal, thrash metal, death metal and war metal. It was at the small airport.
Yeah, J Killers, I have heard about it, but never visited the fest. But at Steelfest, I mean, there are always more than just black metal. There's always a little bit thrash and what's this? Oops, I'm mistake. So there are always bands that are outside black metal, and they are more on the thrash metal side of things. Not necessarily thrash, but, you know, black thrash or death metal and all. Which is, in my opinion, very fitting for, you know, Steelfest. And of course, traditional thrash too, like, you know, Sodom have played at Steelfest as well. And some classic death metal acts like, you know, Immolation, for instance.
Batman Ridman. I have never seen some of my favorite bands live, so Steelfest will be the first time for me.
That sounds perfect for me, Freedom Frog. I hope that I will meet you there.
I might go collect bottles there and then you the music in front of the gates.
Jaguars, do you mean because you don't have the age or you don't have the money?
I would just dig a tunnel. I don't have bottle.
But yeah, Steelfest is so great time, not just because of the bands, but in general. So
Don't have money and don't have the age.
oh, okay, Jaguars, I get it, I get it. Well, you will have eventually. Just patience, my friend, and eventually you will be there. I'm sure of it. It can really suck to be anxious teenager ready to go on a festival and then you're like, but I'm still not 18 years of age. So that sucks, but time will fly eventually. So and you will have the possibility to join. Yeah, enjoy the youth while it's never forever. You know, sooner or later you will see that the innocence of the teenage years is gone.
Because I am born in September.
Lust is a journey of 1,000 steps. Now that is a romantic statement. Look, finally, my main character got some love affair. Sweet lady time.
What?
What? The best question. What? I'm still laughing to myself about the question. What?
Unexpected.
Unexpected, yeah, in a way. But you can flirt with some characters in various ways, and I decided to play multiple roles here and see where it takes. I mean, I'm not a romantic person myself, but it's fun to, do these things in games.
Something else and time goes fast. The 3 years of Isle Cooley is almost our.
Yeah, Jaguars. I mean, it can feel like it's a lengthy path at the moment, but
This is the main quest. All of the killing was just extra.
yes. How come you knew it already, Freedom Frog? It is all about love affairs, not just killing and slaughtering people, you know. After all, killing is relatively easy. Finding true love, it's gonna be hard. So today I will be talking more about some plans related to Rauta's 2026. And of course, I will show you some of the interesting stuff that I will have coming up for the channel. Today we will just be focusing on chatting here on the game, as well as, well, gaming content. But with tomorrow's stream, it's time to do a little bit of
is on halfway and it feels like I just started at 7th grade.
Yeah, nice, Jagulars. So anyway, tomorrow's stream, which will be quite late in the night, Finnish time that is, there will be some cool stuff that I need to show you what's in stock, apart from, typical albums and all. And we're gonna do a little bit of foretelling in a way what there is to come in following weeks and months. Roughly, we have to plan a little bit, and of course I will be asking feedback from you, dear followers, like what you do not want to see on the channel and what you might like to see. Hey, look, there's a kitten. Nice. I mean, who doesn't like kittens, right? So your feedback will be, of course, very valuable when I try to create.
Did not come to this stream.
Marcos is probably drinking, Jagulars. No, I'm joking. He doesn't. He said that he's not drinking really. So anyway, tomorrow, a little bit feedback time, and maybe even gonna recap a little bit of what's been going on in year 2025, or maybe I will leave that recapping for the next stream. We will see about it a little bit later. But I try to make the interview. Sorry, I mean the stream interesting nonetheless. So it would be more than just normal questions and answers, even though that's pretty much the main thing as always. But since this is a gaming stream, I cannot really show you that much stuff. I mean, it's just gaming. Hello, Tia. Long time no see, and indeed, happy Independence Day. I didn't even realize that we are already. We're already on the 6th of December, which is indeed Finnish. I don't know what's the game in English. My game would be definitely Texas Hold'em, because that's very, very blood pumping game when you really put some money on it and you have good table with friends and like. So Texas Hold'em is definitely the kind of a thing what I prefer of all card games. Now, out of card games, I also used to love and play a lot Magic the Gathering, but this was more like mid-90s. I think it's a little bit of whiskey time. Here's to Finnish independence. Too bad I don't have any Finnish whiskey to go with. Thank you, Satanic Death Machine. We as Finns, thank you for your congratulations.
I have some old Pokemon cards in my closet.
Oh, that's nice. So, Tia, long time no see in the game. How are your new glasses?
I also have Pokemon cards as well.
I never got into Pokemon. I was already, I guess, a little bit too old by the time Pokemon started trending.
Nice to see things clearly again.
Hey, that's good to hear, Tia. Those glasses look good on you, at least based on photos.
I have NHL and like
Looking forward to see you face to face again. Are you, Tia, by any chance coming to Nordic Metal Cruise? Or Turku Saatanalle? You people might not know, but Tia is always good company when we meet at fests like Steel Fest, Beyond the Gates, Inferno. We've bumped into each other so many times that it feels almost like she's my traveling partner. I mean, I kid you not, we've been in
still undecided about the cruise.
We've been, meeting in so many different festivals over the past few years that it's funny. Like, I sometimes feel like I'm spending more time with Tia than a lot of other older friends. I hope to see you at the cruise, Tia. Definitely you should come.
それが我が流派だ。飾りなき必殺の人たち。安家よ、それを求めるか。
But yeah, good to see that you're at least coming to Turku Saatanalle. It will be a nice fest once again.
Same people almost every fest.
Yeah, that's true, Tia. Fuck, I missed it last part by half a second. Fuck me, sideways. And again. And again. What the hell is wrong with me today? Seriously, what the fuck? Am I pushing these buttons way too early or what? Seems so. God damn it. was so hard. I need more whiskey. Soon these Rauta streams should be called whiskey streams. Except tomorrow I will be drinking a few beers by Mallasse, but maybe alcoholic metal stream should be the right name for this one.
Me too. Cheers.
Cheers to you, my friend.
さて、安家、支度はできたか？
武芸を伝授してくださるとはありがたい。支度をして戻ってまいります。
In 2026 also going to Steel Fest 12th time and considering Inferno, Black Hole Fest and Beyond the Gates.
That sounds like an awesome plan for you, Tia. Black Hole Fest, I don't even know where it is and when. Beyond the Gates, considering Inferno, going, Steelfest and Turku Saatanalle. Those three are the only confirmed ones so far. Okay, it seems that this pal here needs more money so I can actually buy these new places. So I think I need to rob some places here. Probably also should.
I looked how much my Wayne Gretzky card cost and it's whopping $4.
Oh no, Jagulars. Only $4.
Black Hole in Switzerland.
Black Hole in Switzerland. Never been there. That would be great. So when it's taking place? And right on the money.
いらっしゃい。きっと興味をそそるものがある。用があったら呼んどくれ。
30th of April to May 3rd, so partly same time with Inferno.
Oh damn, that's bad timing in terms of if it's gonna overlap with Inferno. But at the moment, I'm very undecided about some, festivals which I'm gonna attend, and I need to talk to my cameraman, like what would be which one would be the festivals we need to visit. No, I wouldn't call Baratrum black and roll. Neither I would call it black and doom, like it's, I think, you know, in Metal Archives, I think it's called Black and Doom. I don't think Parathrum is a Doom band, even though it's a mid-tempo black metal band. It's more akin to bands like Carpathian Forest.
家の者が皆殺されてな。誰の仕業か知らぬ。ここに来ればいいと聞いたの。
So in my opinion, Parathrum is just one branch of 1990s second wave black metal. Yeah, Parathrum sound is unique, and that's the beauty of it. There are some things which are similar to Carpathian Forest, like both are very bass dominant and mid-tempo. Yeah, I don't feel that Doom is very much describing their music. First of all, their tempo is very much like too up-tempo for Doom. And secondly, it's not like they have clean vocals or anything like what would be the feeling Doom. I also don't think their riffs sound anything like Doom. They do have catchy and dirty riffs. So I think in that sense, Parathrum has something more common with bands like Danzig, if you want to go kind of nitpicking. They are maybe a bit doomy, but I wouldn't call them doom. Doom is, in my opinion, slower.
悪くないが、もう少し固めならなおうまかろうな。
そうか。海賊は退治してくれ。お題はいらん。
しそうになったな。行き先は2つ。昼ヶ浦と鶴ヶ城だ。私が行こう。
道中無事でな、直江。
今は遊べんのじゃ。
ではまた来てくれよ。
Legions of Perkele wasn't doomy enough.
Yeah, Legion of Perkele is more like that black and roll thing, if you want to go nitpicking about it. I think that album has like the perfect production for the given style. It's so heavy and also full of impact. Very powerful sound all in all.
人目を避ければ。昼ヶ浦は人目を避けるには格好の場所じゃな。さて、サメ吉を探すか。あの城、前に庭の屋敷で聞いた。これでは忍びより侍。
The album's riffs were so simple but so true.
Oh shit. They kicked me out of the fucking place here. How I felt so badly. This whole fucking place.
Simple structure of sound. I like these from the depths to play. Power chords.
Now this attack sucked so much. So many ways.
汚いやつの汚いのやめろ。手がかりがあるやもん。我らの大物がサメ吉と海賊どもを雇って庭一族を殺しとるのか。
I like the Winter Siege / Dark Sourer 2 from Satana album.
So you can really focus on the conversation. I was having so much hectic combat, but I guess you had it all figured out together. And of course it's great that you can keep the chat going on without me saying something. This is by no means any kind of sarcasm in case someone is wondering.
And the first 8 albums spell Heil Soga is genius. Fanatico album.
Fanatico is actually one of the better ones, if you ask me. But like I mentioned some other day, I think, Ubergill might be even my all-time favorite when it comes to
It's nice one.
Ubergill might be really my all-time favorite when it comes to Baratrum.
Hell's Pawn is my favorite song from the album.
ここで何が起きたのかは明白。サメ吉のやつ、売るのは魚だけではないの。
一体な。
サメ吉とオバマで会うのか。素性の試練この相手を突き止めなくてはな。
Uberkill is okay, but the Satana Legions and the cult are better.
Legions of Perkele's problem is, in my opinion, that it's half the songs are like the best of Baratrum ever wrote, but then there are lots of these, what I would say, are purely,
Hello from Chile wine glass.
filler songs. Hello, Antofagasta. Nice to have you here on the stream as well. As always, even though this is a gaming stream, all questions, all comments are very welcome. So feel free to talk about whatever you want, like these guys are now talking about Baratrum's music. I mean, those who are new to the gaming streams and think that it's only about gaming, the good thing is we also talk a lot about music. And I hope that more people from Rauta will understand that while the background is gaming, essentially we're more talking about music than anything else. As in my opinion, it should. Because after all, Rauta is mostly...
Greetings from the filthy northern hemisphere. Your opinion on Kolkata and Sri Lanka war metal scene.
Hello, Samksul. Kolkata war metal scene. That is quite a surprising question because I don't pretend I know too much about it.
Satana album is one of the beat.
Now, personally, I never been much into war metal because so many war metal bands tend to be a little bit sloppy when it comes to riff side. I mean, don't get me wrong, but a lot of war metal bands tend to be just like grind band. So I don't have any particular love for, any war metal bands, really. But so for me, it doesn't matter where the band is coming from, whether it's Canadian or American or whatever. But war metal has somehow never been too interesting for me.
Opinions on live performance of Anal Blasphemy, one of the worst black metal performance I see.
I actually like the Anal Blasphemy live.
A set of 3 Blasphemy records while we were chatting for my Friday music purchase.
Hey, that's good, Fred and Frog. That's just awesome.
My friend dislikes Anal Blasphemy, always calls it a diabetes black metal whenever I play
it. Diabetes black metal. Any reason does he think it's so sweet that it's giving you diabetes? Oh fuck, there was one place I didn't even check out thoroughly when I was scouting that place. I'm talking to myself sometimes when I'm thinking about the game, so in case you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about here by myself. I mean, those who are frequent visitors of my gaming streams obviously know what I'm talking about, but sometimes I feel like I need to explain myself a little bit, like, what the hell is that old man babbling about? Oh, he's just talking about gaming. Yeah, he's crazy, man. He talks to himself.
The songs in Infernal are long as hell, but it's still good in some way. The 2 first are a bit bad because the production is so bad. I talk to myself frequently. I even answer sometimes.
Yeah, that's good thing, Freedom Frog. The good thing in talking to yourself is that you can still get very interesting answers. And it's not very likely that you get into arguments when you're doing it by yourself. All right. Eastern Sotomo Gate. Where would Churuga Castle, where would that be? Don't see any castles here. And I don't even have fucking... Oh, god damn it. My game is a little bit of a mess right now. I mean, I just been so randomly being about scouting the whole area. I think whiskey will help me when I'm out of here of this area. Yeah, whiskey time. Whenever fast traveling, take whiskey. Make notes, kids. Play games. Have a little bit of drink on the side.
長秀殿によればここ鶴間にゆかりのある者がおるらしい。
What was your very first dive into gaming really like? Was it huddled around a console with friends, or something else entirely?
My very first time into games. Well, back in the days we didn't have a console. It was about, home computers. Because after all, I'm an old fart and all. So we would be playing something like Commodore 64 with my pals. I was kind, in a way, envious because obviously I didn't have that computer by myself. But luckily, through a friend, I met this friend who became soon a good friend of mine. And yeah, we would play together. We were like, very, very young. I think even less than 10 years of age. But I don't remember. Maybe 8, 9, something like that, I guess. So now I feel like robbing a castle for a change. Hey, what's this? Hey, this is Churuga Castle. This is where I'm supposed to be. Awesome. So, back to the whole topic was about these early days. So we would definitely, just play video games on computer, home computers, and
長秀殿にゆかりのある者がおるのはこのお屋敷じゃろう。
what the hell I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out these objectives. So it wasn't indeed, like
長秀殿の使いで庭家の皆様を訪ねてまいりました。
向かうと知らせておこう。
What the hell? There are no hostiles here.
実にうまい魚であってな。やっぱりこれは違う。いつ敵が来るかわからんのに。
I like Satunakia's vocals in the Night of Satunakia.
I'll get back to the question and all
私は
in
資
a
格
bit.
などでは
勘違いさせるな。
御身に危険が迫っております。
オバマで起きたことは聞いておる。されど大方様は案ずることはないと仰せだ。見ての通り、我らはゆるりと過ごしておる。
相手にお心当たりは
わからぬが、いずれ捕まるであろう。ここには守ってくれる万兵もおる。
客人が参ったようです。
またこの調べ所。
Okay, now it's time for
誰の差し金
fighting
じゃ。
anyway. Yeah, well, cats are very welcome on Rautas. Shite! Ay, 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 yikes! I was about to die with this. Oh, more invaders coming. God damn it, I'm out of these rations, and I still have like enemies to kill.
I need to try this game myself. Looks like it would hold my attention pretty well.
Yeah, this is just great fun.
To do other.
That was quite some fight. So if someone asked me something in recent minutes, I have no idea what you might have been asking. I feel like much like these ladies. What happened?
大方様が西福寺へ行けと申されておる。西福寺、それは何故に？調べの出元を
Oh, it's almost 2 o'clock. Well, still no hurry.
大方様はお疲れであられる。お話はこれ
I
まで。
think I'm gonna sleep late tomorrow. I don't have anything else planned for tomorrow day except doing a little bit chainsaw work.
Does Finland have a thriving gaming cafe scene or cozy hangouts? Think early 2000s PlayStation vibes, retro havens, board game clubs from Bay. It's only 7 here in Salem, Massachusetts.
Only 7 at Massachusetts, nice. Well, there are no gaming cafe culture these days, I think, in Finland. I guess most in Finland just play games at, at their homes and stuff. Southwestern Okay. Nice detail, by the way. Look at this person going on this frozen water, like on this ice. It's always like almost tripping down. There's so many nice details related to these season changes. Like when those rivers are frozen, if you jump, say, from the top of the roof to the frozen river, this person is gonna go like, ouch, because obviously it's frozen and you're not gonna jumping in the water. But when it's just normal, not frozen, and you jump into it, it just kind of dives into it. I gotta say, really like the attention to detail. Yeah, I like that attention to detail a lot. I also one day I noticed that there were turtles on a rock when I was scouting for some objective. And I noticed when I approached the turtles would go right back in their shell. You know, just like, do you call them retracting? Anyway, pulling their feet back into the shell, like their heads. So, once again, great attention to detail. Nothing important in terms of playing the game, obviously, because it doesn't matter how the turtles really move. But I like that they would react to the character. So if you're approaching the turtles would be like, oh shit, and, you know.
若さを収めた武田家は強く民にも慕われましたが、いつしか天に見放されてしまいました。今は叶わずに消えた日々と、この先も叶わぬ日々を夢見ることしかできませぬ。つい長話を。何かお困りですか？
ああ、この寺で琵琶を弾く者を探しておる。
I agree, Freedom Frog. I really like that when designers create those small details in a game, it's almost like they really care about it, that the player will like notice that stuff.
Great when someone on the development team understands how different weather conditions actually are, not like Hollywood films where they all.
Yeah, very true, very true. Because it would be just easy to just, okay, let's just make this thing frozen, and so what?
Is your band Nightside coincidentally 30 years in 2026?
Well, I can answer to that question, Herr Dirt, that yes, Nightside turns 30 years next year. because Nightside was founded in 1996.
So will the Nightside do something for their 30th anniversary?
Nightside will do something about their 30th anniversary.
You did a Slayer cover as your last song at
And
Fest.
yeah,
Happy 30th anniversary to Nightside.
we decided to include a Slayer cover for Nightside for a Steelfest, and we played that same cover song by Slayer already in the early 2000s. I don't remember when exactly. Fuck, I don't have any scouts here. I'm like, god damn it. But we actually played a couple of Slayer covers back in the day. We played Season in the Abyss, I think first.
I never know when someone else might say something. I always hit send at the wrong time, it seems.
Don't worry about it, Freedom Frog. So anyway, we played, one Slayer cover in early 2000s or late 90s. Can't really say for sure anymore. And that was, yeah, I get to see Slayer when Hanneman was still alive. So we played Seasons in the Abyss, at 1 gig, and then later on we played, and I think that was the order, we played Jesus Saves later on. Now there's proper heavy metal riffing in the game right now.
庭の大方様の使いで琵琶の調べを探しております。
おお、新たな弟子入り志願か。まずは腕前を知りたい。琵琶を弾いたことは？
いえ、土笛なら少し。
それは結構。わしは弦を好むが、笛も悪くはない。どうじゃ、琵琶にも興味を持った。
Yeah, totally.
琵琶を習いに来たわけでは、ある調べを探しておるのです。悲しくも心慰めてくれる音楽です。
音楽に答えられぬ問いはない。言葉を返さずとも物語を紡ぐ。
There is no question that music cannot answer. This man tells the truth.
草の香り、愛しき者たちとのひととき、幸せな一日。一方こちらには独特な趣がある。叶わぬものを夢見る哀愁。遠き過去の。
This dude is totally metal riffing right here.
この調べです。
ほう。これは弟子の一人が作った曲じゃ。武田元明、得難き逸材よ。武田家の失われた映画と在りし日の夢に捧げられた曲じゃ。
昔を懐かしむ調べ。その方はまたこちらに。
いや、かつてのあやつは息子同然であったが、いかがわしい者どもと付き合い始めてな。海を血で汚す残忍な海賊じゃ。人々は奴らに散々苦しめられてきた。力を貸してはくれぬか。若さを救ってくれ。
それで高札で呼びかけを。
この海賊どもを見つけ成敗するのじゃ。すべて片付いた暁にはまた会いに来るがよい。
But the year 2026 looks pretty good for Nightside. We have this 30th anniversary. We have a couple of shows. And then starting to make a new album. To answer Samksul's question about favorite movie adaptation, must be Lord of the Rings. Because I really fucking love that Lord of the Rings adaptation, you know? I think I need to fill my whiskey glass. I still have about half a bottle of Glenmorangie 18-year-old. The only proper way for a man of this age to enjoy 18-year-old is through whiskey. You got it right. I might be dirty old man, but I'm not that dirty.
That's fantastic. I'm looking forward to the new albums from both bands. I still haven't found a copy of the demo for Annihilatus, but I'm soon.
Unfortunately, Freedom Frog, I don't even have those demos myself, except maybe one copy for archives.
いらっしゃい、お若い武者さん。小さな店だが、また来ておくれ。
In a way, it would be fun to re-record some of the old demo stuff, but I don't know if it makes any sense.
シールに何かあやつは見つかったか討ち取る準備は
相手が分かりました。これ以上血は流させません。
では料理を始めるか。
And regarding Nightside's 30th anniversary, we are rehearsing some songs we haven't played like forever. Actually, there should be one song which I think we never played live before, which was, however, recorded.
何をもってその結論に
海賊のサメ吉は演者というものに仕えこのオバマで会合するとのこと。
それで武田元明に違いないと
他には
演者かならばわしはメインじゃか続けよ
Awesome, Samuksul. Definitely crack open the cold one. I would drink beer today if it wasn't for tomorrow.
寺には琵琶奏者がおり同じ調べを弾いてみせました。そしてその音楽を
I have still those mallas about local craft beers, which I'm gonna show you tomorrow on the stream.
I got the compilation album from all of the Vornat recordings a few months ago. That's a gem.
That's a great thing, Freedom Frog. You really have some cult Finnish black metal band.
故にこの機に乗じて庭家を滅ぼそうとしておるのでしょう。
あやつが再び襲ってくるのをただ待つわけにはいかない。我が兵を送り込むとしよう。それでは城が手薄になるのでは。
元明なる者には尋ねたきことが。どうかここは我らにお任せください。
よかろう。ひそやかに執り行うのだぞ。よいな。
お任せを。
武田元明は武家屋敷におる。ことが済んだらお主を探すとしよう。
かような場所、そうやすやすと登るものではなかろう。
鍛錬しておれば登れるぞ。
satanic Warmister cover of the song Corpi. I think it was well done.
Yeah, that's good, Freedom Bro. Do you know what Korpi means?
お主は違う道を選んだ。
とにかく元明を追おう。この地ではまだ武田を慕う者も多い。
Yes, exactly, Raven.
柄の悪い大男だ。海賊にして人売りでもある。わらべに加えその父や母、牛馬のごとく船に乗せられ運ばれるのだ。
サメ吉も必ず撃つ。だがまずは武田元明だ。この界隈におるのは分かっとる。
Now that's an ugly fella. Samemaru. God damn, my left eye is so sore.
また後でな。サメ吉も武田に追われておるのか。何故だ。何故我ら。人売りサメ吉逃さぬぞ。逃げおせると思うな。
No, it doesn't mean wolf fight. Taival is more like a journey. Taival can also mean like in a way like to cover a distance. But it's basically about, I mean, you don't, it's like a little bit archaic Finland. You don't really use that in everyday life. So I'm not really sure about the translation. Wolf's Path, maybe. Wolf's Journey, maybe.
I haven't listened to the band much. I'll have to go through an album.
武田元明を探さねば。まずは手がかりを得よう。
Are you friends with Third Master? He plays in Finnish BM Van Halen Legacies Unchained, Hail, Wormflam.
Yeah, I know him, personally.
皆さん、どうか元明様をお守りください。武田の方々はもう十分苦しまれました。何卒お願いいたします。さあ、戻らなくては。
I think I met Aki for the first time in like late 90s or early 2000s.
ねえ、お腹は空いてない？温かい食事があるよ。
いや、結構。
Or Dirt Master, like you called him. So yeah, he's a friend of mine. Even I'm not saying like we're really close ones, but yeah.
I got some CDs and Hail Inheritance of Evilness shirt CD from his distro.
Oh, that's nice.
何も起こらんさ。
ヒルガウラが襲われた今、警戒を解くわけにはいかん。
Okay, this is more like you got denied.
I'm not seeing some of the chat.
No, just same platform as always.
It must be on my end. It happens on YouTube sometimes. At Freedom Frog 333, if you press on the button next to the XP button, you can press show all messages.
I think it depends on which platform you're using to watch.
Thank you.
The YouTube, I mean. I really can't help you much on that because I'm streaming it on PlayStation, so it's not like I have all the buttons and all that stuff. Assassinating these bastards one by one.
Jerry, do you know Rauta? He is from Rahu, Black Stench, Sikla of Ouroboros, also runs Kuan Palvilas Records.
Yeah, you're not the first one asking me about it. I don't know that guy personally, but I know he also goes by the name At War, which is like inverted Rauta. So he's like a friend of a friend more so. but I don't know him personally. I know that he worked with, for example, with Shatroke on some of his side projects.
四つ割り菱、間違いなく武田のも見立ては正しかったんでしょう。お前琵琶の音が止まった。静かだ。ここは元明の部屋なのか。
I think I will hit the sack when I've done my glass of whiskey, which is still quite full. So not anytime soon, but I'm thinking about maybe 3 o'clock local time, and it's now 20 past 2. Now we're getting again this black metal, proto black metal riffing. Until we meet again. Should we say your song is beautiful or your song is selfish? Let's call it beautiful. The fox. What does the fox say?
誠よき死ではあるが悲しいかな。我らの志は相入れぬ。
罪なき者の命を奪うことのどこが志だ。
物事には裏と表が。それを分かって言うておるのか。
裏も表もない。戦好きのくだらん武将どもがおるだけだ。
天下人を気取る者の側についた忍びが何を言うか。
お前こそ罪なき者を殺め、貧しき者をむさぼり食っておきながら何を言うか。
ならば朝倉や織田はどれほどの命を奪い、どれほどの絶望をもたらした。武田の一族が後瀬山城を追われた時、我らに味方する者がいたとでも思うておるのか。わしは城が焼け落ちてゆき、愛しき者の目から光が消え、屍となるのを見たのだ。その時のうのうと過ごしておったのはどやつだ。過去に与えられざる時期が今さら与えられようものか。世に正しき義があるのならば、それは我らの果たす義のみ。
無念を晴らさんとする思いはわかる。されど憎しみによって義はなせん。
For a bit I read that hatred like retard, but hatred it makes more difficult. That's good basic deal to be done. What happened to my ability to change weapon? Yeah. Fucking bastard took my whiskey. God damn, what a bastard. Oh no! He made dirty boss move. God damn it, how I hate these grinding fights. Especially when I don't have any health bars to be used. And then I die. I am not sure how I'm gonna beat this boss with this character. It would be easier the other way around. So let's see if I can switch it. Okay, let's see if I can actually.
Catch the beginning of the stream. Are you doing a gaming stream or Rauta monthly stream tomorrow?
I am actually gonna do normal, not available in the current, fuck you. I'm like, sorry, not theater directed to you, fuck you. I meant like I wanted to change the character and now it says I cannot do it in this current gameplay context and I'm like, why the hell not? And now I know that I can do this. Quit the current quest. It will suck, but it will throw me back a little bit, but then I can switch the character. So yeah, I'm doing the normal Rauta's monthly stream tomorrow. The plan is not to replace the normal streams with gaming streams. Okay, this game is putting me a little bit back further away. So it took me, I lost quite a bit of time here because I was assassinating a lot of those characters with the previous character, but I hate those difficult boss battles so much. Just gonna try to do them with this character if possible.
あやつは見つかったか。撃ち取る準備を。
撃つべきものは定まりました。奴の悪行もこれまで。では、
Because those grindy boss battles are quite annoying with the shinobi character. Good for stealth, not so good with combat. But yeah, normal daily, monthly stream. Nobody would want to watch me doing a daily stream. Okay, we already went through this conversation. Yes, yes. I'm already getting a little bit tipsy on the whiskey. I'm sure you can hear it in my talks, but I really start. You can probably hear it, but now I can also feel it. Oh no, again, this same fight. This really put me back. I thought I would be put back like 5 minutes.
getting there myself, so I didn't notice.
Yeah. But then again, it's really it's really the time for a weekend, so why not get a little bit tipsy? Alien Terminator, you mean the goat moon stuff? Well, I liked it. I made a review out of it.
It was also a festival in Norway.
Yeah, I understood that Goat Moon played it there. Oh shit, I still have to play with this character, so my thing here was pointless. Fuck me sideways. This was a little bit unexpected. I thought I would just, restart the mission and it would save my time, but instead it's quite the opposite.
I listened to a few albums last weekend for the first time in a while.
It's been a long time for me to see Goat Moon live. Fuck you. This time I'm not gonna waste my time so much of these meaningless side fights because they don't really have a point in this game. I don't want to spend my time on a lot of meaningless combats here.
元明様をお守りください。武田の方々はもう十分苦しまれました。何卒お願いいたします。さあ戻らなくては。殿に薬を煎じて差し上げね
ば。あれは寺で会うた女子ではないか。
私の後
武田に仕えておったのか。話を聞けるやもしれん。この調べ、武田元明が近くにおるの。四つ割り菱、間違いなく武田のもの。見立ては正しかったようじゃ。琵琶の音も止まった。静かに。ここは元明の部屋なのか。庭師を滅ぼし後瀬山城を取り戻そうというのか。
So again here I'm stuck with the same motherfucking... Now I'm gonna say something else. Because... Yeah. I'm gonna choose the different options because this is anyway... Now at least it does have this other option for my And this time it was flawless victory. I almost feel like I shouldn't be going to bed because I'm now sipping this whiskey and feeling pretty nice. It's almost like, hey, grab a taxi, go to the city, meet some friends, talk to some ladies. But nah, fuck that shit.
ではなぜあんな奴らと名を連ねておったのは人殺しに盗人に人売りばかり。
わしは愛しき者を守るべく いかなるものであっても使ったまで己とてそうしたであろう。ビワを我が死に返してもらう。
This now sounds like Varivikernes. All I have left is my song, and I will take it with me.
Maybe there needs to be a Rauta whiskey stream next.
Yeah, true. Rauta whiskey stream next. But the thing is, I have so many good beers waiting for me, so you know, I need to be sipping those beers too. I mean, I wouldn't mind having those beers during these gaming streams, but I kind of promised to the brewery I got those beers from that I would show them in the stream as well. I think you have Tia and Herdöd, if you're still on the stream, but you have good chance to taste some of those beers when you are coming for Turku Saatanalle.
サメ吉の方はどうなった？
ご無礼ながら我々はこれにて失礼つかまつりたく存じます。
ではわしも。
I'm looking forward to the beers. Hopefully I can try some of this when I'm in
Yeah, Freedom Frog, you should contact me before you come to Finland, and I try to bring you some. Because, for example, these beers what I have on the streams, they are from a local brewery, and they as such are not available at, you know, Steelfest. But obviously I could bring you some from here and bring you to nearby the venue or whatever. Just remind me before that's happening.
something to look forward.
Yeah, definitely. And Tia, I don't remember which kind of beers you enjoyed, but yeah, these are something I consider very good. Hey, it seems like only two places to go further to. I'm already like blah 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 doing the stuff because getting a little bit tipsy here.
I absolutely will let you know. You don't need to do that, but it will be great to meet you in person.
Yeah, but I mean, why not? I can totally arrange that, you know, relatively easily. So if you just remind me, maybe in May, I can, you know, some of these beers are really easily available.
Thank you. Porters, sours and Dipal mainly, but anything that has more character than basic lager.
Yeah, Tia, then you will definitely like some of these beers. I'm sure of it. Because they are easily available. Here in Turku area. Mallasepät being from Naantali, which is, well, nearby city, but basically like, you know what you have, like Vantaa or Espoo related to Helsinki. So very, very easy to just find some of those beers in the local grocery stores and stuff. And Whiskey Bar, for instance, has these for sale. So it's very good. Oh, this motherfucker. What happened to my ability to parry all these attacks? I think it's non-existent.
style beers. I also enjoy IPA beers, anything that tastes good really.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, it's not like I hate lager beer, for instance, but I just think that a lot of those just so boring. I know, where are all these Ronins coming from? Like personally, I prefer IPAs and other pale ale variants like DPAS, Tripas, Napas, stuff like that. And or sour beers. I fucking love sour beers. Sour beers, sour candies, sour music, sour ladies.
新たな食べ物は見聞を広げてくれよ。
I like Tia too a lot, but Tia is not that sour. She's too good-hearted.
What is the drink called that's made from the tree? I want to try that.
Made from a tree.
面白い具材を見つけてきたぞ。
I'm not really sure. I mean, unless you mean non-alcoholic one.
で、何か手に入ったか？
いや、まだじゃ。
頼んだぞ。新しい味のためだ。
I think it's called turva.
Oh, terva, you mean tar. Well, there are some tar booze, which is really good. I think tar is made from like burned wood or something.
Kind of like beers where one can taste different hops and malts. Lager tends to be more boozy and less any other tastes, so they don't diff.
Yeah, I agree, Tia. I have so many different missions all around the place, and
when I lived in Ghana they made moonshine out of palm wine. That stuff was very strong but had a good taste for such a primitive drink.
oh, that's interesting. Didn't know that you Um, lived in Ghana. Now, what would I know is of course one thing, but yeah.
My friend tested nicotine pouch and vomited. It was funny.
Yeah, if you have too much nicotine pouch, I mean, I had really like bad, how to say, Bay at the Satomo Cove. Like, my friend, my bass player wanted me to taste this really strong nicotine pouch, so I put it under my, you know, nearby my gums, and he was like, "Hey, why it's not affecting you?" Then I turned it away, took it away, and like, "Hey, that's nothing happening." Maybe 15 minutes later, I was getting like these, what you call, like almost these fevering reactions to it. So almost like, fuck, I'm feeling so ill, and took it looked like 15 minutes. I felt like I need to vomit, but nah. But I know what what you're talking about. But there's so many places I could go right now in this game. I mean, I think I will do this one more mission right now, and then I'm gone for today.
He vomited in school toilet.
Yeah, those nicotine pouches can be really strong. Like if I hadn't taken that nicotine pouch out of my mouth, I mean, maybe a little bit later, who knows, maybe I would have been vomiting as well. Sure, surprise. Unfortunately, never been to Poland. I've been invited to Poland. So yeah, I definitely want to go to Poland. I had such nice times with
people when they try American moist snuff for the first time. Killers. Sometimes they swallow it by mistake too.
Ouch, Freedom Frog. I guess it's so bad if they end up swallowing it. So when I met the Deus Mortem and Arcona guys at Steelfest made an interview, they kind of both invited, hey, I should come to Poland and, you know, have a good time with them, drink with them and all. I guess I should go to Poland. I was thinking about the Mystic Festival for 2026, but I cannot make those dates.
各地を旅しておるお主ならば珍しき品価値ある品を目にすることも多いのではあるまいか
お求めの品を申してくだされば探しましょう
そうかわしはもう遠出をすることがないからの大いに助かるぞ恩に着る
宝をいくつか持ってまいりました
おおこれは美しいあっぱれな職人技じゃ目が高いの
旅の道中で小物をいくらか手に入れました
素晴らしいおお美に入り彩をうがち実によく作り込まれてある恩に着るぞ
お渡しする品をもっと探さんと
Poland would be a great place to visit. I'm traveling to Romania after Finland and Norway. I have always wanted to go there.
That sounds awesome, Freedom Frog. It's good that you take a lot of time to travel to these different places when coming all this way from USA. I have so many untraveled places over here that I need to kind of revisit all these places right here. Now I will take this character closer to the next castle I'm gonna attack to, and then I'm gonna put the save game on. Meaning I'm gonna save the game. Because it's already 3 o'clock in the morning, and while I still have a little bit of energy left in my body, I really don't feel too energized.
熊が悪代官として名を挙げておった一人じゃ。民に食事。
怪しいな。
どうぞ。行くぞ。どう？
I think this is a very good place for me to enter the building, which means it's also a very good place to call it a day for today's.
Sorry, have you ever told us what you do for a living?
June surprise, actually many times. I do PR for a living, meaning that I actually get to write a lot about games and technology and stuff. This is why I'm so keen about gaming also, because I mean I started as a kid to game, but since I have been working in the game industry for almost 30 years, so yeah, that's what I do. Stuff and stay kind of updated about things happening in the technology and gaming world. But now, my friends, as much as you have been good company in the gaming, now it's time for me to hit the sack. It's 3 o'clock in the morning sharp, which means your boy Jerry is getting a little bit tired. Thanks for being with me today, and I want to just remind you that tomorrow there will be normal Rauta stream, which is not related to gaming at all, but the normal kind of stuff where you can prepare your questions ready, and yeah, I will show you some things what I have in for review. I will try a new software for streaming as well. So if there are some technical complexities, problems, whatever, you will see that in the stream. Let's hope everything goes fine. And then I will show you some of the stuff what I have, some cool stuff to talk about later in coming weeks and all. I will talk about coming interviews and yeah, questions and answers as always, and a few beers. But yeah, see you tomorrow in about, I don't know, 20 hours or give or take. I will give you an approximate
Good night, Jerry.
Roughly an estimate of the time when I will do the stream. It depends when our movie night is done.
Remember to join in tomorrow. Bye.
And then I will let you know when the stream is roughly going to start. So hopefully I will see you, a lot of people right there. Freedom Frog, Samxul, Thea, rest of you guys. Hope to talk to you again tomorrow. Now off you go, people, and good night.